Resident Evil 9 just got a massive update, and if you've already finished the game, then you probably have a ton of questions right now. I'm talking about questions like, how did Victor get Wesker's blood? Where is Chris Redfield? Most importantly, is Leon actually married, and if so, to who? Well, today we finally have some answers, or at least some clues. And trust me, this might be one of the biggest teases Capcom has dropped so far. So this information comes from a report by Eurogamer, who actually reached out directly to Capcom for clarification about that final scene in Resident Evil 9. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The moment with Leon that left everyone confused. And the response came straight from the game's director, Koshi Nakanishi. Now, he didn't fully confirm everything, but what he said is very interesting. Here's the exact quote. The answer will become clear someday, but not just yet. What we wanted to convey in the final scene is simple. Leon now has a place to go home to, and we hope you can imagine the peaceful moments he spends there. Now that right there changes everything, because instead of confirming a specific person, Nakanishi is clearly framing this as something more symbolic. According to him, Leon is someone who rarely expresses his true feelings. He's always risking his life, always in danger, always putting others before himself. So this ring that we see, it might not just be about marriage. It could represent commitment, peace, or even a promise, something deeply personal that Leon keeps hidden from the world. But let's be real for a second, Capcom is definitely holding back on purpose. They don't want to reveal everything just yet, and that's where things get even more interesting. Because if you've been following my channel, you already know I've talked about this before, especially in my DLC discussion videos. According to insider Dusk Golem, the upcoming Resident Evil 9 DLC is expected to be heavily focused on Leon S. Kennedy. And if that turns out to be true, then this mystery, yeah, that's probably going to be the main storyline. Think about it. This could finally show us what happened to Leon after Resident Evil 6, because that's one of the biggest gaps in the entire franchise. In Resident Evil 6, we see Leon dealing with massive global threats, but after that, things go quiet. And something else that's really interesting, that's actually one of the only times where Leon and Ada Wong are not really together in the usual way. Because let's be honest, throughout the series, Leon and Ada have always been connected. From Resident Evil 2 all the way forward, their relationship has been one of the most iconic and complicated dynamics in the entire franchise. So if Leon is now possibly married, then the question becomes even bigger. Now here's where things get even more interesting. When Nakanishi first revealed that Capcom is working on the Resident Evil 9 DLC, fans noticed something in the background that most people almost missed. There were several photographs being held or displayed, and one of them appeared to show Leon standing next to a woman in a wedding dress. Yeah, you heard that right, a wedding photo. Now, it's not officially confirmed who that woman is, but the implication is pretty clear. It looks like Leon might actually be married. And if that's true, then Capcom is setting up something huge, because revealing Leon's personal life like this is something they've never really done before. He's always been the lone hero, the guy who keeps moving forward, never settling down. But now, it looks like he finally has something or someone to come back to. So here's what I think is going to happen. The Resident Evil 9 DLC will dive deeper into Leon's life after all the chaos. We might finally see his personal struggles, his relationship status, and maybe even the truth about that ring. And if Capcom really wants to surprise us, they could reveal who he married in a big emotional moment. But now I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Do you think Leon is actually married? And if he is it Ada Wong or someone completely new? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want more Resident Evil updates, leaks, and breakdowns, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.